This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good evening, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for May 6, 2023. And in the news this evening, all gloves off, said Dawes in response to death threats. Dr. Alfred Dawes, who was selected to represent the People's National Party in the St. Catharines Southeastern constituency in the next general election, says since his selection by Mark Golding, he has been receiving death threats. Dawes added that individuals have called him and threatened the life of him and his family, telling him his house is next after the PNP constituency office was damaged by fire on Thursday night. But Dawes said he will not back down. He says the thugs have been enabled by those in the PNP who they support. When you cross that line of threatening my family, all gloves are off, and in deference to unity, I thought about being silent about the matter. However, I am going to make this clear, I am going nowhere. I have been selected fair and square based on the party's internal polls, Dawes said. He stated that he knows the names of comrades who were in the vehicle which was used to transport those who torched the PNP constituency office and the mastermind. Dawes says he will be turning the names over to the police. My silence has allowed a lot of misinformation, half-truths and blatant lies to take root. Chief among those is the assumption or the statement that I lost the internal runoff. In every single constituency that has been polled, it is the winnability, the electability of the candidate passing that benchmark of 25% that has been used. Nowhere in any constituency has the favorability polls been used to make any determination on a candidate's ability to win an election, Dawes stated. Earlier this week, it was announced that Dawes will represent the PNP in St. Catharines Southeast. On Friday, amid anger from PNP supporters in the constituency over the party's choice of Dawes as its standard bearer for the next general election, Councillor Finlay Douglas of the Waterford Division expressed the confidence that comrades will eventually calm down and support the physician. Douglas gave the assurance Friday after the PNP constituency office in Independence City, Portmore, was damaged by a fire Thursday night. Firefighters were unable to say what caused the blaze. They said that they received a call about 7:52 p.m. that a building was on fire and that a unit from the Portmore fire station responded. Since that red line was crossed, I have started my own investigations, and I have the names of the persons who were in that car that started the fire, and I know who was the mastermind behind the whole thing. I am going to be turning over the names to the police for their further investigations, Dawes assured. Taxi driver who threatened to pump gunshots in police gets a 1-year probation. A taxi operator was dragged before a senior parish judge on Monday after he reportedly threatened to pump gunshots in a police officer who was issuing him a ticket. Court documents revealed that Ron Brissett, on March 23, about 8 a.m., was driving a white Toyota Probox and allegedly made an illegal stop in Halfway Tree, St. Andrew. A police officer noticed and proceeded to give him a ticket. While being ticketed, the Crown said Brissett made the threat against the police officer. He was swiftly arrested and charged. He was not offered bail upon his arrest and was brought to the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court. Before he was sentenced, the court learned that Brissett had no previous convictions and is a father of 3. His defense attorney told the presiding judge, Lauren Cole Montague, that Brissett throws himself at the mercy of the court. How has your stay been? The judge asked. It has been bad, Your Honor, Brissett answered. You were grossly out of order. How dare you say that to the police? Cole Montague chided. To that he said, just ignorance, Your Honor. Brissett was ultimately given a 1-year probation. Girlfriend of missing St. Anne taxi operator named as a person of interest. Detectives assigned to the St. Anne Criminal Investigations Branch have named the girlfriend of a missing taxi operator as a person of interest in the investigation. Being sought is Shannock Williams of Seaview Drive in Runaway Bay in the parish. Her boyfriend, 34-year-old Javon Dickinson, a taxi operator of Limehall District in St. Anne, has been missing since Monday, May 1. The police believe that Williams may be able to provide information to help the investigation. Williams is being asked to report to the St. Anne's Bay CIB by 5 p.m. on Sunday, May 7. Meanwhile, anyone with information that can assist the police in locating Shannock Williams or Javon Dickinson is asked to contact the St. Anne's Bay Police at 876-972-2211, Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Man killed in Montpelier, Hanover shooting spree. Shot and killed after gunmen went on a shooting spree in the community of Montpelier on Saturday morning. The deceased has been identified as a Tupac of Barnes Lane in Montpelier. It is reported that about 2 o'clock, men with high-powered weapons opened fire on several houses in the area. Occupants had to take cover. The gunmen also reportedly set fire to a business establishment and a motor vehicle. They then went to the home of the now deceased and opened fire, killing him on the spot. The police are maintaining a strong presence in the community. NWA warns against the using unfinished roads. The National Works Agency is appealing to motorists to desist from removing barriers and using roadways that are still under construction. Communication and Customer Services Manager Stephen Shaw said the drivers are attempting to access roads that are still being worked on. Shaw warned that road users who do so run the risk of serious injury or even death along roadways that are not ready for public use. He referenced the recent case in St. Thomas where this activity resulted in loss of life. Persons have been using sections of the corridor that are not yet open to vehicular traffic and in an uncaring and irresponsible manner, resulting in fatalities, Shaw said. He pointed out that the new highway from Harborview to Yellows is not yet open to the public and is only accessible to authorized vehicles. This is a matter that we are particularly concerned about. We have met with the consultants on the ground. We have met with the contractor China Harbor Engineering Company, and we have sought to bolster our safety measures along the road, Shaw added. He noted that although physical barriers are placed to prevent people from using unfinished roads, you still have those unruly persons who go and physically remove the barriers to allow themselves and others to use sections of these corridors that are not yet in use. Shaw further stated that this is an issue that the NWA has expressed concerns about in the past, where individuals use equipment such as front-end loaders to remove the heavy barriers to gain access. We had a recent situation in Hanover on the Woodsville Bridge, which was closed for about a year or so. We put physical impediments there, we dumped loads of material, persons removed the material, and were using the bridge, and of course the bridge collapsed, Shaw explained. He also recalled that in Portland, the Dry River Bridge collapsed under the weight of a loaded truck. While being thankful that no one was injured in either case, Shaw stressed that it is a dangerous practice that could result in serious injury or loss of life. We really want persons to take responsibility for their own safety. Don't just say that the government ought to ensure that you are safe along the road. When we give notices, when we put up signs, we want persons to obey them because we do not want to lose anyone because of their own irresponsible behavior, he stressed. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.